offer advice. I just don't do that. And if you ask me, uh, I will, you know, I'll help you out. If you have, I'm just not going to just volunteer an opinion. I just don't. It's just not me. I don't do that. And so he's concerned. There we go. We're on the stream, and he's a good friend. I've known him for years, and he, what should I do? I said, I'm very confused. And he's going on. I'm listening to him, and I said, I don't know why you're confused. I don't get it. I said, this is very simple. I said, the reason why you're confused is because you're approaching this as if it were a political crisis. This is a public health crisis. And from a public health perspective, here's what you need to do. And then I laid it all, everything I tell you on this show. And then he started to do, yes, but. I said, hold on. Now you keep wanting to go back to the politics. And then you got the wrong guy. You called the wrong person today. You asked me for my professional opinion about what to do with your health and his health, and he's got to be very careful because his health is got some issues that if he gets infected, he is at tremendous risk. And everything I was telling him was in his best interest. Here's the message: the same message I gave him. He didn't like it, but and I said to him, "It's too bad you don't like the message, but it's with the message you need to hear. Wear your mask, wash your hands, keep your hands away from your face. Wear your mask, stay out of large crowds, stay out of large indoor crowds. Don't go to political rallies where you got several hundred people in one place or whatever you're doing. And, and do, above all, the physical distancing." Why is that confusing? I asked. That's it. And then some other things I had to share with him, given his health condition. And so that's my point of view. I am not confused. There's not one scintilla of doubt in my head as to what needs to be done. None. I'll share this with you. I sit here every day and work, and I'm dialed into this and I'm watching. Things are slipping away from us very quickly. We're losing our way. We're losing our way. And the window to try and really bring this into under some semblance, and I use this word very cautiously, control, because I don't like that word, control, is rapidly slipping away. We are now even banned from going to Europe. We're doing among the worst in the world. Why is that? That should not be. And I live in a state where I am at tremendous risk. It's just yesterday, Dr. Fauci testified for Congress that we may get up to 100,000 infections a day. We're now about 40,000. 100,000 infections a day. Think about that. March, April, May, June. 4 months ago, this all started. 4 months ago. Now, today is 7/1/2020. Today's July 1st. I have a ethical responsibility to be on this platform to tell the truth as I know it. Do I have biases? Yes. Here's my bias. I do not listen to politicians who denounce science and who don't look at the facts. I don't listen to them. And moreover, even if they do embrace science and embrace the facts, the people that I primarily listen to, pay careful attention to, are the scientists who are doing the work and understand this phenomenon. That's who I listen to. Michael Osterholms of this world. Some of these politicians are giving advice to their constituents that's not in the best interest of their constituents. And that's how I see it. And I don't care what party it is. I don't care what they are. It makes no difference to me. You know, my bias is I follow the science and I follow the facts. You can fault me for that if you like. That's what I rely upon. I'm just like you. If I get sick, I'm in a lot of trouble. Given my history and my age, and if you think for one minute I'm going to let any politician put my life in jeopardy, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to let some politics make my decisions as to how I need to protect myself, my family, my friends, and to help this audience. That's my story. I'm going to stick to it. Katie will tell you how to connect with the show.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also email Dr. Garko personally. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. If you go over to letstalknutrition.com, you can listen to all of our past shows. They are sorted by date and title. Make it very easy for you to listen back to. And you can watch the show on YouTube and Facebook and on letstalknutrition.com as
well. Leave that shot up, Reg, please. Thank you. Well, look at you, Miss Katie. They wash my windows. They pump my gas. They check my oil, and they check my tires for free. You have a blue shirt on today. You look pretty colorful in there.
Thank
Very
you.
Good.
I traded the blanket in for a long sleeve shirt today. I'm always so cold back here. I forget that long sleeve shirts are a thing. I woke up this morning. I was like, you know what? Instead of wrapping a blanket around me, why don't I just put on warm clothes?
There you go. Figure it out. Katie makes me laugh. I told you she doesn't have to do anything but be herself. She said she wants the ice cream man rolling through her neighborhood.
He comes by. I'm thankful for him.
We'll be back. LTN's Coast to Coast and Global.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only 2 ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, live fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's a privilege to be with you, and I mean that 100%, period, full stop. No question. But we're all in this together, and we have to pull together and help one another. By the way, at the end of that, my friend, I've known this fellow for years. He's a pal. He's one of my pals. You know, at the end of the conversation, he said, Doc, you always give me good advice, you know. And I said, well, I love you. He said, I love you too. And I said, all right, man, take care of yourself. Be safe. He initially didn't like the message, but eventually he came around. He figured out, you know what? I better listen because I'm going to get sick here. And he really can't. Something would happen to him. It would be heartbreaking. He's got a certain condition just going to make him so vulnerable. He would not make it. I don't think he'd make it. I don't even know. I'm not so sure I would make it. I'm watching people die who, you know, say, how could that happen? They're healthy. Young people do better. They can fend it off and they can defend, you know, they can once they get infected. But that being said, still too many get so sick, and we've lost a lot of young people. And moreover, once they get into a hospital and then put on a ventilator, their odds of surviving are no better than anybody else's. That's a fact. 877-897-8255. Call me. Uh, we have Steve Augustine today, right, Katie?
We do at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, if the ice cream man rolls around, if he happens to roll into our neighborhood, I'll let you know. I'll call you immediately. And
Well, he already comes to my neighborhood. I'm good to go. Do you want me to send him to your neighborhood?
it's gated. He can't get in.
Oh, darn it.
It's gated. I I got locked out the other day.
Oh,
Couldn't even get in.
no. How'd that happen?
I don't know. The ma- the device on my window wasn't triggering to open the gate.
Oh, no. It's actually
Right.
scary. What'd you have to do? Just sit there and wait for someone else to come through?
100%.
Oh, no.
Um, I figured it out. I had to adjust the device on the window because I
There
had
you
the
go.
windshield replaced. Remember, it was broke.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you did do that. That was like a week or two ago, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
You know, it's nice to have gated communities, but can't anybody do that? Just wait for the, the next car to go through?
You got to be careful because the gate comes down. You have to know how to time it. Otherwise, the gate's going to come down on your car.
Oh, that'd be awkward. You go to you go to do a robbery or something, and
Yeah.
the gate closes down on you. I'm sorry.
You have
That's
to
not
know.
fun.
You have to time it. You have because I've done.
Dangerous game,
I know how
Dr.
I know
Garko.
how the gate works, but yeah,
You play some dangerous games.
Gate roulette.
Yeah.
gate roulette. Yesterday, on a sad note, Dr. Fauci said that coronavirus cases in the United States could go up to 100,000 a day if the upward trend in cases in some states doesn't turn around. I've been watching this and it's slipping away, as I said. The European Union will reopen its borders to more than a dozen countries. But guess what? Not to Americans. We're barred. We can't go. We can't go to Europe. So my vacation for Prague is put on hold. Oh well. California and Florida, maybe it's better I stay home anyway. California and Florida are taking different reopening paths as COVID-19 cases spike. I'm looking at a photograph of a lifeguard at Huntington Beach. Been there. And the beach, I mean, you would think that nothing was going on in the world. Well, officials in California and Florida, two states where the coronavirus cases are now moving in a upward linear direction, are apparently now going to take a different approach in the reopening as these spikes in infections continue. Both states saw their highest 7-day averages for new daily cases on Monday. This is according to Johns Hopkins University. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis told reporters that there's no going back to stricter measures. Meanwhile, on the left coast, Governor Governor Gavin Newsom of California hinted that on Wednesday he'll tighten restrictions this Independence Day weekend, especially at the beaches. I got a news for some of these politicians. They can stand up there all day and say they're not going to do this and they're not going to.
He's still going in and out. I don't understand.
Yeah, I think we think it's awkward pauses, but he's actually
Right.
going out.
Yeah, because I could see his mouth moving right now. But
All right. Well, we
We'll
will
see
be
if we can get
back in
that
about
fixed.
15 seconds, and we will try and figure it out.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
Information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back to welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. I'm so glad that you're here today. and we're delighted to be with you. And Steve Augustine from Wakanaga of America will be along in the second hour. We'll chat with him. Great company. They are that's a top notch company. Has been. They're remarkable makers of Kyolic. I often get emails and people ask me about my diet, what do I eat, and so on. One of the things I've been doing lately, I'll share with you. I think I think it's a pretty good idea. When I make espresso, when Reggie called me this morning, I was in the middle of that. He's trying to get me on air, and I'm at the espresso machine. What I do is I have a measure. This is 1 teaspoon. Let me put myself on camera so I can see what I'm doing. That is that really is 1 teaspoon. Okay, measuring, and then when I make the espresso and I use almond milk, I use Orgain almond milk, slightly sweetened vanilla. I could show you that, but then I add it to a big. I put it ultimately in a big thermos, so 'cause I'm not going to drink it all at once. And then what I add to the almond milk and the espresso, and I add it when I'm warming up the almond milk with the steamer, you know, on the espresso machine, is this. It's cacao raw powder, chocolate, not cocoa, but cacao. And we're going to talk a little bit about cacao. It's a totally different topic. I got moved away from Corona. Went from Corona to cacao. And I add 1 teaspoon. You add too much, it gets too thick. Had to experiment a little bit. And it gives the coffee an interesting flavor, right? With the almond milk. It better. For me, it tastes better. And it's healthy. This is organic, by the way. Cacao, organic, raw organic cacao powder. And I got this from Mountain Rose Herbs. I don't know if you can see their little emblem there at the top. It took a while to get it because they're trying to get caught up in their shipping. And I've been doing that now for about 10 days. And I can tell you that it's better. It just tastes better. And you know what? It's healthy too. And there's a big difference between cocoa and cacao. Cacao is made from fermented beans that have not been roasted, and they are processed at low temperature and then milled into a powder. Okay. Cocoa powder, on the other hand, spelled COCOA, cacao is spelled CACAO. Cocoa powder, on the other hand, is made from beans that are both fermented and roasted and then processed at a much higher temperature. And when you do that, you ruin the nutritional value of the cacao. And cacao has wonderful um, nutritional qualities to it. Now, you got to remember, cacao is not sweet. All right. So if you're looking for sweet, and what you'll find in many of these cocoa products is that they will add sugar, and that makes it sweet. Cacao is not. And there are all sorts of benefits uh, to cacao, raw cacao, and if you can get it organic, that's good too. 877-897-8255. I was reading an article, I used to follow him a lot, not so much lately. Joseph McCullough, Dr. McCullough. He always I always found him to be pretty credible over the years, and he wrote a pretty nice article about cacao. And cacao pod is a dark brown ovid fruit. If you look at it, it's about 60 seeds in the pod. and they're known as the seeds are known as cacao beans. The flavor of the cacao is going to be dependent on the fermentation of the beans. So during that process, compounds in the beans react with each other, producing this flavorful chocolate. And I'm giving attribution to Dr. McCullough, by the way. Cacao beans have been used in different cultures for many years as medicinal and for medicinal and aphrodisiac properties. For those properties, um, they were traded. The cacao beans were traded by South American civilizations, Aztecs and the Mayans. Cacao beans were very much a part of their culture in their feasts and celebrations and whatnot. Now we call it a superfood or a superfruit, whatever. And all of a sudden it's super. Well, it's been super all along. And it has uh, the ability to fight off free radicals because of its antioxidants. Okay. And that's why I add it to my coffee. That is a health move. So, to the espresso. And it just, you know, it from in my mind, it's a good thing to do. And then what I've been, people ask me about protein bars, and so I thought I'd take this segment just to share with you some of the things that I do. So because I'm careful and I look for that which is healthy. What I've been using lately for a bar is by a company called BHU. This one bar is called Boo Fit. And this is a super food chocolate chip fudge brownie batter they use in this one, but it's all uh, plant based. 14 grams of protein in this little bar, 9 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of sugar, non GMO, and they use pea protein, and it tastes pretty good. They have 3 different flavors. It's called BooFit, BHU, and I've been using that for quite a while. They also have, and I don't know these people at BooFit, they don't even know I'm talking about them. I'm doing this for you. They have a bar called Boo Keto. Now, you have to keep these bars in the refrigerator because they're high in fat. It's for a keto diet. It's vegan, protein, non-GMO. And how much time do I got there? 10 seconds. Okay, we come back. I'll tell you a little more. There you go. BooFit Keto.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I'm always rooting around, in journals and wherever. I have different sources. I'm always looking for ideas, and then I'm doing my own research on different things that I'm caught up in that I have to do. And you come across all sorts of interesting ideas that are expressed by sometimes interesting sources. It turns out I was going to talk to you about, and I will, Manuka honey. Okay, I'm holding it up, and this is Australian Manuka honey. I'm holding in my hand. Another thing that I use, and I'm going to tell you about it. So I was doing some research on it, and I came across this web page, and it was entitled Mustel's Mastell apostrophe S, Mastels. Well, I looked up Mastels, and Mastels is a health food store. Can't make this up, in Minnesota, and it's the oldest health and wellness store in Minnesota. It's called Mastels, Mastel apostrophe S. In fact, they're 1.5 blocks east of Snelling on St. Clair Avenue in St. Paul, Minnesota. And they've been around for a long time, since 1968. And so that's how I came across them in trying to do some research on Manuka honey, because they wrote a little series on demystifying Manuka honey ratings. Manuka honey is rated. In case you notice, you'll see numbers on the label of a Manuka honey product. The question is, what does that mean? So I came across this health food store called Mestel's. They wrote this terrific little series on honey generally, but Manuka honey, they gave a special spotlight. And I thought, gee, this is really good. Let me share this with the audience. And I use Manuka honey. I use organic, and this one's not organic. I'm looking. Nah, this one's not organic. But I do have organic honey in the pantry. So Manuka honey, and I'm giving credit and attribution to Mastels. I don't know those folks. My grandson lives in Minnesota, and so I don't think he's in St. Paul. But nevertheless, Manuka honey is the honey whose nectar is taken from the Manuka tree, and it grows primarily in New Zealand. This product is from Australia, as it turns out, and it's pretty popular, Manuka honey. Now, it is way, way more expensive than other types of honey, and you have all kinds of varieties now that are appearing in stores. You'll see terms like active, NPA, MGO, UMF, and medical grade. Those are things on this one. This is a MGO. Looks like an MGO rating to me as I look at it. It's got a 25 plus on it. Medical grade Manuka. Um, uh, these are types of honey now used in clinical applications under brand names like Medi Honey and Rimaville. They actually use it for medical purposes, and it treats. The reason is that raw honey occasionally harbors. Well, I don't want to get into that, but nevertheless, there's a medical grade. Then there's UMF. UMF is an internationally recognized rating system that is specific to Manuka honey, and it means unique Manuka factor. And its intent is to measure all of the known non-peroxide elements of the honey, including its MGO activity. And say, what's MGO? MGO means methyl gloxyl compound. Okay, so the UMF rating is trying to, and that's trademarked, by the way, and that this is an independently tested trademark, and it represents an industry standard for phenol equivalent, meaning this quote, this honey inhibits bacteria growth to the same extent as an equivalent concentration of disinfectant, close quote. So Manuka honey has that ability to do that, to function as a disinfectant. Batches of Manuka honey may differ in their activity level and are individually tested. UMF values range from 5 to 28, with levels above 10 plus being considered therapeutically useful. This one has a UMF rating of 25 plus. And I use this honey sparingly. I use it. You don't need a lot. Now, it is far more expensive than the honey that you will find in a grocery store that's not organic and it's just regular honey. But I find it useful. I add it to tea, um, mostly. Sometimes I'll put it on a cracker just a little bit, and you don't need much. Food is important, and food is to be enjoyed. And these things I share with you, adding a little cacao powder to the espresso, just 1 teaspoon, level teaspoon. You don't need more than that. Well, it has good antioxidant properties. By the way, most people get their antioxidants from drinking coffee, in case you didn't know. 877-897-8255. Then they have different ratings. NPA means non-peroxide activity, and then they have an active rating and K factor. I won't get into all that. Most of you will come across the rating that I just shared with you, the UMF, which means unique Manuka factor. And that means that the honey inhibits bacteria growth to the same extent as an equivalent concentration of disinfectant, close quote. That's what that means. So you can see, the medicinal and medical value of this kind of food. So cacao, Manuka honey, cacao, there you go. LTN, coast to coast and globally. We'll be back at the top of the hour or a little after the top of the hour. It's Steve Augustine from Wampanoag of America.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
This is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk Nutrition. Fractures caused by osteoporosis occur every 15 seconds, with 50% of women and 20% of men over the age of 50 suffering a bone fracture. First Creation Bone Health with Perculife contains a clinically tested and proven formula to increase bone density. Bone Health with Perculife contains calcium, vitamin K2, vitamin D, and Perculife curcumin, a patented and clinically tested form of turmeric. Calcium helps keep your bones strong. Vitamin D and vitamin K2 together help with calcium absorption, leading to the strengthening of your bones. And finally, Perculife curcumin, a highly absorbable form of turmeric, reduces inflammation and increases joint flexibility, allowing you to move and be more active. Go to bone50.com and order Bone Health with Perculife. That's bone50.com. Take charge of your bone health and protect against osteoporosis with Bone Health with Perculife. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you're having a good day, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. In that first hour, I was talking about some healthy food recommendations. There's your title, Katie, and that you were asking me about. Some healthy food recommendations. And I recommended, of course, cacao, Manuka honey, and a particular brand of it's Boo Foods, BHU. They're out of California, I believe. They make a number of products. They have a bar called Boo Fit. These are all plant-based. And they have a Boo Keto bar as well. That you have to refrigerate that one. That's because it's high in fat and needs to be refrigerated. But so I offered you some healthy food recommendations in the first hour, and that's the title for the first hour, Some Healthy Food Recommendations by Dr. Garko. There you have it.
Perfect.
Does that work for you, Katie?
It's perfect.
You can either tag on by Dr. Garko or not. It's up to you. But some healthy food recommendations. After all, nutrition is about food, isn't it? Is it not? Of course, the study of nutrition, we're looking at how all the metabolic processes involved with food and how pathways work in metabolizing food and how we get, how energy is created and what all these different metabolic pathways do and how the enzymes are involved and how vitamins and minerals are cofactors to the enzymes so that the steps in whether it's glycolysis or whatever it might be, gluconeogenesis, whatever it may be. So all the steps in the pathway can work. And the vitamins and the minerals are the cofactor for that. That's all part of nutrition too, the chemistry part, the biochemical part. But then there's food, the practical part, every day. What should you eat? How much should you eat? When should you eat? Where should you eat? All of those things we talk about on the show. So I wanted to give you, and what I recommended in that first hour are foods that I consume, that I eat. If you have any confidence in my view or my choices or what I express on the show, you might want to consider those. I'm a fan of Manuka honey. I'm a fan of cacao. I'm a fan of plant-based uh, bars. Um, it works better for me, and so you might, And I don't know that particular brand of Manuka honey. Those people don't know me from Adam's Rib. They're out of Australia, and the people at Boo Foods out of California, they don't know who I am. They don't know that I've talked about their product. I get no benefit from that. You get it's all every decision I make on this show is about the audience in the production of this show. Whether it's the guest, the topic, it's always about the audience, not about me, and it's not about the guest. It's always about the audience. Has to be. Otherwise you lose your way. And speaking of guests, we have one waiting in the wings. Yeah. I hope it's air conditioned there. And Steve Augustine is our guest. He's an educator for Waukanaga of America, one of my favorite companies. They're just a class act. So is Steven. Steven, welcome back to the show. It's great to have you on, pal.
Hey, good to be on again. Thanks for having me.
How are you, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Are you out in the field again, working, going into the stores and whatnot?
Yeah, we're slowly going back out into the field. I haven't been doing as many overnight. Hotels are still a little weird, but trying to get back out there.
How do you feel about that? Are you on edge about it?
No, it's one of those things where I try and be as careful as I can, and I have hand sanitizer and wash my hands and have a mask and wear a mask and just, I'm taking every precaution I can and just, trying to prevent any, I keep my distance. And when I talk to the stores, when I go in and educate, everyone's wearing a mask, and we have, more distance now than ever. So everyone is really cognizant of it and taking precautions in our industry, in the health food industry. That's kind of what we're all about.
Mm. I'm glad you said all those things because I've been talking about all those things on the show. A friend of mine called yesterday, wanted to know what to do. Should I go back to the gym? What this had, a bunch of questions. He didn't like any of my answers.
I haven't decided about the gyms yet.
He didn't
I
like
have a
any of my
membership.
answers. And because and he's a pal. He looks at everything, even his relationship with his wife is looked through a political lens. And I keep telling him, you need to stop doing that, man. And he sees this as a political problem. I told him, this is not a political crisis. This is a health crisis, fella. Come on. You can do this. Poor thing. He's just wired. I don't know why. Some people just want to see the world through a political lens. My God, that's boring.
I live in Orlando, and I'd say 99% of the people here are wearing masks and obeying the rules. Now, but we're starting to have a little bit of a problem here in Florida, so it's important for when things kick up a notch for people to be more careful.
Let me correct you. It's not we're having a little problem in Florida. We're having a colossal problem in Florida, Stephen. I mean,
I've just not tried to get people to panic.
No, they won't panic. Trust me. Speak the truth, man. Just lay it out there. You'd be surprised. People can handle the truth. They can. They really can. They want to be told the truth. Most people want to be told the truth, and you got to tell the truth as you know it. It's more than a little problem. I know you were being sort of little ironic, perhaps. It's a big
Right.
problem.
And it's your show, so I let you use Big Hammer.
You're so
I
polite.
try to comment.
You're so polite. 877-897-8255. Have you talked with Stephen Wicks or Dr. Buick lately?
I've been having back and forth with Stephen Wicks. I have not been able to get a hold of Dr. Buick. I think we were able to get them a pretty good copy of the show.
Oh, you did? How did you do that?
Your assistant sent me the link, and I sent the link over to them, and I think that did the trick.
Okay. Outstanding. You can get Dr. Buick back on or get Stephen on the show. My assistant, she's not my assistant. She's one of my producers, and she doesn't work for me.
Okay,
She works
I
for
just wasn't
iHeart,
sure who it
and
was.
that
Sorry.
would be Katie. That would be Katie. I am not. You
But
know,
I am
have a
always
funny,
happy to assist you. That always happy to assist.
We got it
you
done.
know,
That's
We
important.
did. We found a way to make it work.
oh, that's great. No, Katie is an employee of iHeart, and she, we hire her to produce my show, and I'm not her boss. I would never. I don't treat her that way. She's a colleague, and
Okay.
that's how I roll. I don't. I'm not into all that power crap. I don't like it. I don't need to
Better
do
that
that.
way.
I didn't teach that way. I didn't raise my kids that way, and I don't treat the guests that way, especially you, given how powerful you are. You're such a good guy, man. You're not wired to do any of that nonsense. When we come back, we're going to talk about Kyolic and other things matters related. One of the best products on the planet, dietary supplement products, hands down, period, full stop.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all natural ingredients, Solace is not addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, Live Fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to the Talk Nutrition. Good friend and colleague, Stephen Augustine. Got a lot of Stevens running around. Stephen Augustine, known Stephen now quite a while, and he's been with Wakanaga for quite a while. How many years have you worked for them now? It's over 20 years, right?
30 years.
Oh, my land.
I hit the 30-year mark.
Holy moly. Are you
I
serious?
started right out of college.
My land, you only look 30.
Thank you.
Thank you. As a boy. It's a compliment. It's a compliment. Oh, man. I didn't realize 30 years. Well, that's a testament to your loyalty, but it must be a testament to the quality of the company. I don't think,
it
knowing
is.
you
They're a good company.
you wouldn't hang out with a second-rate outfit. I know you.
No, not in this industry. There's too much growth. So
30 years.
Wakanaga's a family-run company. We're not we're not publicly traded. We're run by the Wakanaga family. You've met some of the family members, I'm pretty sure.
I have. I've done consulting work for Wakanaga, as you know, right? I've done work for them. Let me ask you, I would be remiss now that you told me that not to ask you this question. And it would inform the audience. How or in what ways do you think the concept of dietary supplementation has changed to the benefit of the consumer? To the benefit of the consumer. What do you think has gone on over these 30 years in a nutshell that helps the consumer?
I would say without a doubt the advancement of the ability for the consumer to get online and look at the scientific research. The number of radio shows like yourself, the number of internet sites, just the education level on supplements has exploded. When we started in the industry, only the people in the industry knew, and they had to learn from the gurus and from the speakers because the information wasn't out there. Now you can go online, and if you know the right sites and listen to the right radio programs, you can educate yourself.
877-897-8255. Stephen Augustine from Wakanaga, America. Well, I always thought of Let's Talk Nutrition as edutainment. We're here to let me tell you why.
Science-based.
We're here to educate. We are here to empower the audience. Want to educate so we empower the audience to take charge of their health and to entertain. It has to be done in an entertaining way, or otherwise that giant click you hear is a changing of the station. And
Right.
entertaining doesn't mean being funny. It means being compelling, uh, educate, empower, and entertain. That has always been in my head over these years. So it's edutainment around here. Oh, do you think the quality of the supplements has improved over 30 years?
Uh, I think that as companies have gotten larger and merged with some of the bigger companies, you have to keep an eye on that. Some of the bigger companies, you have to take a good look at the labels and make sure that as the smaller companies are being bought up by these much larger companies, they're not changing the formulations. But I think in general, the quality of the products has improved. Yes.
Hmm. How do you think the consumer has been hurt with the growth of the industry?
Unfortunately, we're seeing if you're an old school guy like me, the hybrid stores that the customers love have a lot of mass market products mixed in with the traditional stuff. And the customers love that, so I understand it. I get it. But they're not the traditional health food store that's kind of a purist kind of thing where almost everything, when you walk into the store, everything in there is good for you. And there isn't any excipients and hidden things in any of the formulations. The hybrid stores have a little bit of everything, and that's just the future of the industry. That's the way it's going.
We have a caller, Anthony in New Hampshire. Anthony, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thank you for calling today.
Thank you, Dr. Garko, for taking my call. I was having a little trouble with my sleep. I took that Solace, and it. What happens is I go out for about an hour and a half, and I wake up and I can't sleep anymore.
And you
And
can't go, and you,
I don't know how to handle this situation. Do you have any suggestions that might help
okay.
me?
Let me ask you a couple of questions. Um, what time do you eat your
Certainly.
dinner?
Pardon me?
What time do you eat your dinner?
I eat my dinner around 5 o'clock.
All right, you're good, old school. All right. Do you drink alcohol before you go to bed?
I don't drink alcohol at all.
100%. So far, so good. You're in the front of the class. Um, would you describe your diet as being healthy? Do you eat a lot of processed foods, cookies, crackers,
No,
cakes,
I
chips,
don't eat a lot of processed foods. I have Crohn's disease, and I've been able to handle it.
Okay.
I'm treating it alternatively. I know
All
you've
right.
had some programs on these issues, and I'm under the aegis of a very qualified medical practitioner, and I'm on
Oh,
the
wonderful.
specific carbohydrate diet as
All
part of
right.
my
Oh,
protocol.
okay. Sounds good. Don't hang up. We're going to talk some more. We're headed into some messages. Stephen is here. Stephen Augustine from Wakanaga. We'll try to see if we can zero in on what's going on with you and why you're waking up and can't get back to sleep. That's called insomnia, by the way. LTN, Coast to Coast and globally, featuring Stephen Augustine.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Stephen Augustine is my guest from Wampanoag of America, makers of one of the best dietary supplement, one of the most, if not the most researched dietary supplement product on the market, Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract. Anthony in New Hampshire, I want to get back to him for a couple of minutes here. Anthony, welcome back. Are you still there?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Katie, when do I have an open date on the calendar when I have no guests? When would be the next time?
Let me look. We only have them a week at a time.
So,
Give me a second. I'll let you
look,
know.
sure. So here's what I would tell you, Anthony. You're caught a betwixt and between. What I mean is this: Crohn's disease is a serious disease. I don't need to tell you that. You're living with it. Crohn's disease affects sleep. Sleep quality affects Crohn's disease. Uh, Disturbed sleep and chronic inflammation and IB. Crohn's disease is a form of irritable bowel disorder disease. So you got this disturbed sleep and chronic inflammation, and IBD could form a self-perpetuating feedback loop here. With chronic inflammation of the IBD, in your case, Crohn's disease, worsening sleep and decreased sleep, exacerbating the production production of inflammatory cytokines and the inflammatory milieu. So what I'm getting at is this: it's a tough. I do not dismiss Crohn's disease as disrupting your sleep and not getting the sleep, causing the Crohn's to get worse or to be. Crohn's is very stressful. It creates. I don't know. You probably have it pretty well managed, I suspect, right, Anthony?
Yeah, I have it very well managed. I have it very well managed. I'm taking a lot of anti-inflammatory substances, beta glucan and boswellia and other things. And I'm under the care of a very competent physician.
Okay, wonderful. All right, you sound like you really went after this. Something
Right.
something is causing the insomnia. Often it's stress. I don't know what other stressors you have in your life, but I'm going to do this. Katie's going to give me. She's looking to see. Have you found it any time when I'm open?
No, I'm gonna have to send an email over. I had just talked to Joe on the phone. We're not sure, but I'll let you know as soon as I know.
Okay. Whenever I have a window of opportunity, do you listen regularly, Anthony?
Yes, I do listen regularly.
Okay. I promise you, I will devote some time and attention to. You raise a very important topic. You're not the only one. Again, I've been focusing for the last 2 weeks on digestive issues, disorders, and diseases. Crohn's is no picnic. I don't need to tell you. And
Yes, I know about that. I've had two attacks where I had to be hospitalized for a couple of days. So I'm very acute attacks. So I'm very well aware of what it can do. But right now I'm doing very well with my Crohn's. It's my sleep that's bothering me.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to get back to Stephen, but and I'm gonna as soon as I find out an open date, stay tuned. Listen to the remainder of this show. We'll find an open date. Whenever I have that first available date, I'm going to address this topic in a fulsome way for you. I can't do it now, but I so much appreciate you, and I appreciate you calling with this question. And try Tranquil Sleep by Natural Factors. Try that product.
Tranquil Sleep? Is that the name of it?
Yep, Tranquil Sleep by Natural Factors. Try
Tranquil
that
Sleep by
for a
Natural
while.
Factors.
Yeah,
Where can I get this
by Natural
product?
Factors. Yeah, you call me back. You try that for a while. Call me back and see how you're doing with that. And then as soon as I have an
Tranquil
open date,
Sleep
I
by
will
Natural
address this
Products.
topic.
Where can I get it on the website? You have a reference, sir?
Go to vitamindiscountcenter.com.
Okay, I know. Okay. Tranquil Sleep by Natural Factors.
Yeah. What did you say,
Right.
Stephen?
Natural Factors.
Yeah, Natural Factors. Vitamindiscountcenter.com sells it. And you can get it in any health store throughout the country. Try that product and follow the directions, and we'll talk some more. Call me back and let me know how you're doing. And when I have an open date, I'm going to address this. Anthony, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Stephen, welcome back. I had to take that call. When you have
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah. I wish you all don't have a sleep product, do you?
No, we've never gotten into that category. We're, immune enhancement, cardiovascular health, blood pressure, that kind of stuff.
Well, Kyolic aged garlic extract can help with inflammation, can it?
Yeah, it actually has been proven to help reduce inflammation. It's actually classified as an antioxidant form of garlic. It's the only antioxidant form of garlic on the market. Like if you were to just eat natural garlic or any of the other garlic products, they actually require your body to transform them before they're beneficial. Aged garlic extract, because of the aging process, your body absorbs it immediately.
So, Anthony, I know you're still listening, or at least I hope you are. Aged garlic extract is a great antioxidant. I don't know if you have that in your arsenal, but you might want to consider it. I also am a big fan of curcumin, and we've been talking about curcumin. It's a great way to reduce inflammation as well. So, any breaking news on Kyolic?
Since the last time we talked, we did have we had a study published from Dr. Budoff at Harbor UCLA Medical Center that was talking about low attenuation plaque and cardiovascular disease. That was published in February of Experimental and Therapeutic Medicine. And then we had the German study that we've talked about historically has finally been published, and that was published in Experimental and Therapeutic Medicine in February 2020. And we're finally getting some press releases and information out on those.
And what was the German study about? What did they look at? What was the purpose?
That was Dr. Grunwald, and it was looking at the effects of aged garlic extract on arterial elasticity, and it was in a placebo-controlled clinical trial using endopat technology. Endopat technology is a new technology that's kind of like pulse wave velocity that they used to use, but it's more high-tech version of that. And I think that was a 12-week trial using 2 milliliters of aged garlic extract. So that goes all the way back to the liquid study that we originally did with Dr. Budoff. It's kind of a replication of that. I think you've been taking the liquid recently, haven't you?
Yeah, you sent me some. I ran out.
Oh, no, sorry. I'll send you some more. Yeah, it goes fast when, during a pandemic.
All right. When we come back, we'll talk some more with Stephen Augustine.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Kyolic aged garlic extract. That product is remarkable. Given the amount of research that's been done on it, given hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of studies. It's got to be well over 700 papers written on that product. It's got to be one of the most researched dietary supplement products of all time. Here's the question. In how many countries is Kyolic aged garlic extract sold? In how many countries? 32, 42, or 52? How many? 32, 42, or 52 countries. Right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. Here's the number to call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
There's Katie in her blue top. Usually she wears black and has a blanket on. She blends in, and all I see is a head because everything else, it looks like, So today she has a blue top on, so I can see the difference between her and the background.
I never
Ms.
even
Kate.
realized that.
Yeah, sometimes it's dark in there in
Yeah.
that studio, and there you go. She's looking at the camera.
I actually was reaching for my tea.
so, um, so today I can really see her. Stephen, welcome back. That German study, what was the final result? What did the researcher finally conclude with the German study back in January?
So that result was that the aged garlic extract group showed a 21.6% improvement in arterial elasticity in just 12 weeks, and it also lowered diastolic pressure, which you're aware we've had several studies that shows that kyolic aged garlic extract will give you about a 10-point drop in your systolic and diastolic pressure with no contraindication with blood pressure medication.
Remarkable. You alluded to the liquid. Let's talk about it. We don't put much of a spotlight on it. I happen to like it a lot. And yes, you can send me some more. You have my home address. I'll take as much as you send me. I use it. I like it. I use it on my salads. I don't cook with it because the heat will destroy the medicinal properties, the chemical molecular structure of the liquid. But yeah, it's just a fabulous product, the liquid. You can take it orally as well. And they sell it with capsules. You can put the liquid inside a little capsule and then swallow it instead of putting it in your mouth if you don't like that garlic taste. Share a little bit with the audience about the liquid.
So the liquid is the strongest way you can take kyolic. It's actually the original version that was designed by Dr. Eugene Schnell back in the 1950s, and it was the first product sold in the United States. We organically grow the garlic ourselves out in Northern California, outside, not far from Coalinga at Harris Ranch. We chop it up. Throw it into stainless steel tanks that look very much like, almost like what you would see at a brewery. It is aged in the stainless steel tanks without heat for 12 to 20 months, where it goes through a bioconversion process and another process called a Maillard reaction, where all of the beneficial compounds that are found in aged garlic extract are not in other forms of garlic, but that aging process creates these new compounds that gives kyolic all of its benefits. We age it for 12 to 20 months in stainless steel tanks, and once the standardized levels of the key components are attained through the aging process, we harvest that liquid out, and the liquid itself is filtered and then put in the bottles. The liquid can also be spray dried and turned into a powder and then encapsulated.
That's why you're on the show. You know, how long have you been on the show now? How long have you come on to the show?
5 to 10. Yeah, it's been at least 5 years.
Yeah. I remember when you first started, you were apprehensive, and I kept telling you, you're gonna be a great guest. You're gonna be a great guest. You're good at this. That explanation is terrific. You're a friend and a colleague. I just got to tell you, I'm really, I don't want to say proud. I guess I
It took me
am.
a while to get
I
used to
really,
radio.
I
I will admit
admire you.
that.
I admire the way you have grown and your ability to handle yourself on air. Not everybody can do it, man. You're really good at
Hard at
this.
first. It
What's
really is.
that?
You make it sound so easy because you've been doing it so long. It's like you're sitting in your most comfortable chair doing the show.
Well, I always learn something from you when you come on to this show, invariably. Um, I really appreciate you. True. And the audience does too. The liquid is really wonderful. You can put it on your salad. It tastes like garlic. Now they sell it with
Yeah,
capsules.
it is.
You don't like
It's
that
odor
garlic taste?
modified, so we don't call that version truly odorless. You can tell it's garlic, but the garlic
100%.
smell dissipates very quickly. It doesn't stay with you.
Yeah. I put it on my salads, and then sometimes if I make soup and that soup cools down, then I'll add a little bit to the soup. You'll find unique ways. You don't want to cook with it. It destroys the compounds, the heat.
Right.
So, yeah, you can take it
A lot of
orally. You
chefs
can
will
add it
make
on,
like
whatever ways
really
you want to do it.
powerful salad dressings with it, like you do.
Yeah, it's a great product, the liquid. And when you buy it, it comes in a box, and you get the bottle, and then you get a container of capsules. You can put them in the capsules, the liquid in the capsules. Kyolic liquid. Yeah, of course. Then there's the capsules and all the different formulations. All right, we got about 50 seconds. We had a caller, but he wasn't eligible to participate. Speed dial me. 32 or 52 countries. It's all over the place. There's a hint. How many countries is Kyolic sold in? 32 or 52. Speed dial. If you get that in before we go off the air, Katie will give you credit if you have the right answer. Stephen, thank you so much for being on. Kyolic,
Great,
sold
thank
in
you
fine
for
health.
having me.
Oh, thank you, man. Kyolic, sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. Visit their website, Kyolic. What is it? Kyolic.com. There you go. We're in business. See you tomorrow. Your health is your wealth. I love you. Take care of yourself. Be safe.